Hello, today I'd like to show you another upgrade I've made to my Nissan Patrol's wing mirrors. Over here in the UK there aren't many options for the Nissan Patrol, not aftermarket parts anyway, so I had to get these shipped over from Australia. Again, a lot of Australian companies won't ship to the UK, so it's handy to have a friend or a family member who lives there who can then post things to you. There's a company called ClearView that makes mirrors like this that are in the $800 kind of area. That probably works out, I don't know, maybe £400-ish, give or take. These are not those. There's another company called BettaView. They retail for about half the cost of the ClearView. These are not those either. These are some that I found on eBay, or Australia's eBay, and they were around about 245 Australian dollars. By the time I give my cousin $150 to ship them to me, I'm in for just under $400, which back when I bought them was around about 220 English pounds. For 220 English pounds then, is it worth it? Absolutely yes. First things first then, what does make these mirrors so much better than the Patrol mirrors? Firstly, size. Size isn't everything, but in this case, here is the Patrol mirror off this side, and just look at the difference in size. The Patrol mirror would have sat up here somewhere. Okay, so right off the bat then, we are wider and the glasses are so much bigger. Secondly, there's this part here. Now, I drive a van most of the time, a Mercedes Sprinter, and it has these split style mirrors, and I like to have these bottom ones here pointing at my back wheels, so when I'm reversing round curbs and stuff like that, I can see exactly what's going on. Some people might like to have them angled somewhere else, but that's where I like mine. These you have to set. Everything else is electric, which I will show you later. Another great advantage of these, whether you buy the ClearView ones, the BettaView ones, or these knockoffs that I bought, they are all plug and play. When you strip the old mirrors off, these will plug exactly into the same connections as your mirrors, and they will work on the same electric control as your original mirrors. So they are so simple to fit and so simple to use. Another fantastic advantage of these is if, like me, you tow a large caravan. Honestly, I don't even need to do this because they're big enough as they are, but if I need some extra viewing, they pull out. Unlike the original ones, which would sit here, and you'd have to buy some horrible, nasty tone mirror extension, which just look awful, let's face it. So to have the capability for these to slide out is absolutely fantastic. Again, like all mirrors should, they do fold in, and when you're on English country lanes, the ability to fold your mirrors in is definitely a must when they're this size, because our roads just aren't that wide. Green lanes, the bushes will fold them in for you. Since we're currently in lockdown and I can't take the caravan out onto the road to show you these tow mirrors in action, I thought I'd at very least put the Patrol in front of the caravan on the driveway, and we can see if we can get some perspective on how the mirrors look. So for the purpose of this video, I've got the driver's wing mirror set in its standard position, i.e. not extended. And as you can see, you get a clear view down the side of the car and the caravan, not a drama. You can see what I was talking about, that bottom proportion of the wing mirror pointed at my back tyre. That's where I like it. It makes reversing into spaces at the supermarket that little bit easier. Obviously this is quite a wide car for the UK, especially since I've now got wider tyres and a wider offset. I kind of just make it between the lines of supermarkets. So having both sides pointed down at the rear wheels makes that reversing into those spaces much easier. Like I had said, these mirrors are plug and play, so all the electric functions work as they should. Mirror moving in over, there you go, and again out over. Obviously when you extend your mirror out, which isn't electric unfortunately, that would have been nice but it's not, you would then have to angle your mirror accordingly, but because it's electric it's plenty easy. So I have the passenger side mirror set in its extended mode. I honestly don't find the need to drive with it in the extended mode, but for the purpose of the video, I suppose it's good to show you. You can see now the bottom proportion of the mirror that would normally be angled at my rear wheel. I can't now see my rear wheel or much of anything, to be honest. If you really wanted to, you could manually adjust that before you set off. Now I know this is going to be quite difficult to see because the white of my garage door and the white of the caravan is never really a great contrast. But if I start moving the mirror now, and you can, you know, there's the other garage, there we go, move it in over, and you can see a bit more of the caravan. You can maybe want to look down for when you're reversing into a pitch so you can see the wheels, or you want to look up high in case you're reversing under something. You have all this control because of the plug and play and electric control of the electric mirrors. So like I mentioned at the start of this video, it has definitely been well worth the time and money importing these mirrors from Australia. A worthy mod for any Nissan Patrol over in the UK, especially if you're towing. It just makes life so much easier. And the clarity of the mirrors is fantastic. I could see the guy picking his nose 4 cars back in a traffic jam. Just what everyone wants to see, really. In this video, I haven't gone into any great details on how to change mirrors. I will put a link in the description box below from when I changed my OEM mirrors to the Ford Transit Connect mirrors. In that video, you'll be able to see the door card removal and how to bolt the mirrors on. Do be aware though that in that video I cut the original OEM connectors off the Nissan Patrol so that I can bodge some wires together. When I put these particular mirrors back on, I kept all the connectors and I soldered them back up properly, so the next time mirrors are changed on this, it should just be a plug and play affair. If you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please feel free to comment on the video, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.